U.S. stocks are set for another move higher, with the Dow expected to gain by 100 points straight out of the gate. As the new month kicks off, the equity averages are eyeing fresh records, and it's all about earnings and fundamentals today. Starting out with economic data, U.S. consumer spending barely budged in June, and income hit the pause button for the first time in 7 months. Now, earlier, the Commerce Department reported that consumer spending gained 0.1% in June after an upwardly revised 0.2% gain in May. And the PCE index, excluding food and energy, was 0.1% in June. All eyes will be on Dow Component Apple today, as it is due to report results after the closing bell. And in the previous session, U.S. indices closed mixed, with shares in the materials, retailing, food, beverage, and tobacco sectors ending on a negative note. Meanwhile, shares in the food and staples, retailing, media, as well as banking sectors gained momentum. We saw that 50% of S&P 500 constituents traded lower yesterday. Now moving on to company news, Pfizer is higher after the drug maker's quarterly revenue fell slightly, but it still increased the midpoint of its profit guidance. Sales dropped for the third quarter in a row. And moving on to Under Armour, the company's shares edged lower after the sportswear maker cut its revenue forecast. The retailer cut its outlook for the full year and also unveiled a restructuring plan that will result in about 280 job cuts. Looking at overseas markets, the Nikkei gained 0.3%, the Hang Seng up 0.8%, and South Korea's Kospi up over 0.8%. European indices are gaining ground today. And here in the U.S., for the S&P 500, if further advance is expected, and for the Nasdaq, the upside prevails. As for the Dow Industrials, the upside also prevails, and long positions above 21,780 are preferred, with targets at 22,000 and 22,050 in extension.